One of my absolute favorite tips, and one I hope that you'll find is just as helpful as I did, is to use the presentation tool in a way that allows you to share information and make it clearer what your expectations are, communicate with your students who are at home as well as in your classroom, is to use the present mode to present a slide in the downtime. So when you're not teaching your class and you're not really live streaming anything, you're just in that time in between where you're direct instructing, one of the things that you can do is to broadcast a slide. And the slide I have right up here is a good example of that. This is nice because you can actually say, okay, I'm going to have you back in 10 minutes, and if we go into that tab, and so you can actually hit that timer, and then what will broadcast to students in your Meet is the actual active timer, which will let students know when they're expected to come back if you have them in breakout rooms, but it will also let those students know who are virtual at home. It'll give them that cue to come back. Now, this is a very straightforward, easy thing to set up. Basically, it's just a Google Slides presentation, and I've made a template here, and I just added a Bitmoji image of myself. And so basically, I'm just creating a slide. I'm putting some different information on there. I've imported these videos from YouTube. They're timer videos. You can actually go to YouTube and do a search for whatever time you want. In my sample here, I've put some other slides together with different times on them. So if I click on that, for instance, I can, if I want to give kids a 5-minute break, or if I want to tell them to be back in 5 minutes, I've got my name already up here, and I can just add information that I want to have students know while I'm not in front of the camera. So that's a great way to keep them in your classroom. Let them know if there's a break where you're not direct instructing, when you're going to be there, when you're going to be back. So give that a try. I'm going to share my template, and you can make a copy with it, or you can just take a look at it. So hopefully that tip helps and helps make your job a little bit easier.